believe it or not, you and your family go to the academy. They might not be here physically, but your family's holding down the house. They're taking care of the kids. They're making things happen. They're working jobs, and they have to do a job of 2 people, 3 people, while we're here just trying to get through this academy and become officers. So their lives have also changed.
So the final week is here for the seniors. I'm so excited for them to graduate.
For the seniors graduating, they do the tradition is to do a run to the Capitol.
Which is about a 5-mile run, and they do it all as a class. All of the junior cadets, what we do is to celebrate the seniors, we go to the beginning of the run, which is at the academy, so we go right to the front gate, and we all set our flashlights down on both sides of the road facing into the road, and it illuminates the road. Once the seniors start getting close, we all get on our knuckles on the pavement. We all have red and bloody knuckles now, and we hold a plank and we cheer them on.
It doesn't matter. I'm on my knuckles, I'm on my elbows, whatever it is. I'd do it all over again. It's something that is a great motivator.
We see ourselves in them. They all have been running around here. Yeah, they got the little yellow Cheez-Its on their shoulders, but they wear the same uniforms as us. We're all cadets, so it's cool to see that some of us are graduating and making that transition that we're gonna hopefully get to do someday, should we be so fortunate.
Our senior class just graduated. Watching them and seeing them graduate and just seeing how happy they were gave me the motivation that I need to, or some of the motivation that I need to continue and just kind of keep chugging along and pushing along, just because they're right there at it. You see it, you see them in their tans. They go from blues to tans, and it's all smiles, so.
Yeah, it was very motivating just seeing them and the whole, all the family just around the quad and just happy moments, and it was awesome. Just makes me want it more. I want to be that person standing there and getting their badge pinned.
It's so exciting to know that we'll finally have juniors and be that example for them, and for them to show up and know that they are joining the best law enforcement agency in California.
So we've officially gotten our senior status, so we got a little, well, I don't know if you noticed it, but a little Cheez-It right there.
The first time I was here, I didn't get senior status. So actually getting my Cheez-It was just a really great feeling. That one, it really kind of picks you up, because you've been a junior for so long and you've been, on the bottom for so long that you finally get senior status. You can start to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Remember, stay motivated. You guys are well on your way to graduating. This is the only class that's ever done 24 weeks. You've been motivated from the very beginning, where we cranked you into 12, 14-hour days. Maintain that high level of integrity, that high level of respect for not only yourself, but for your family and for the department.
Coming into this academy, I understood that CHP did a lot of DUI arrests.
DUI is an incredibly important issue. That's one of the main reasons that I decided to go with the California Highway Patrol over a lot of other departments, is just because DUI is something that I really do care about. We get 5 times the amount of hours as most other departments do.
DUI unit is giving us all the tools that we need to take these drivers off the road. So they go through vehicle codes, they go through what to look for, they're going through everything, how to write the report for it, what a DUI driver is, how to spot them. how to test them.
Learning all the different field sobriety tests, that's definitely another important thing.
Do the walk and turn and, look at my fingertip of my finger. But it's really cool because the eyes really don't lie. Like, someone could walk the straight line perfectly, but they already know with your eyes. So you can't fake the eyes. They know instantly by the way you look at them.
It causes a lot of deaths and a lot of injuries and a lot of just damage overall. And it's horrible. And I want to take people who are driving under the influence, whether that be drugs, alcohol, whatever, and I want to get them off the street. And the training that we get here helps us do that.
I fully believe that officers that take those impaired drivers off the road save so many lives a day.
In your career on this job, you guys are going to experience a lot of trauma out there on the roads, right? You're going to be going to crashes, and you're going to see people that are dead, people that need your assistance.
The emergency medical training that we receive at the academy is excellent.
So keep that placement on the chest and just don't bound off of the chest. And you would be surprised at how much CPR that we actually do out in the field.
We're gonna run into a lot of crashes, people who are gonna be either fighting for their lives. I wanna know what to do.
Actually put hands on, right? I can grab here and I'm just kind of pushing, pulling, checking to see what I feel like.
If I could save a life with doing something as simple as what we've learned, which is like taking off their helmet if they need, if they can't breathe, put them in a recovery position, stopping some bleeding, putting on a tourniquet, opening up the airway. I wanna know what to do.
The biggest thing, guys, is we're gonna teach you these skills. We want you to know how to do it and be confident at it. That's the biggest thing, all right?
Every day at EVOC is a good day. Their slogan out there is come to EVOC, relax. And that's, from what I understand, a slogan that they've been saying for decades.
High-speed driving is super fun. However, they kind of test you right away, so it kind of takes the fun out of it. You're more stressed than anything, so.
When we first did it, I was in the passenger seat and I thought to myself, there's no friggin' way I'm gonna be able to drive this fast. I'm freaking out. But then when you go into the driver's seat and you feel the car, you're able to drive that fast and it doesn't faze you as much.
The way the track is designed, it's designed to mimic like on-ramps and off-ramps to freeways.
I got to do basically like 120 miles an hour with a cop inside the car.
I had the honor of having Officer Hawkins teach me, and he taught me to strap it real tight so that you're one with the car. I call it Hawkonomics, and he's just always given such great advice about how to drive, what to feel when you drive. What you're learning, you're putting into motion as you're driving.
It's a little stressful for some people who are like on the verge of passing, maybe on like their third or fourth attempt or something.
It was pretty fun, honestly, but I was getting nervous because I wasn't passing. So they basically kind of take you on a practice. You go out there and, try to do good roadway, try to pass the test.
The first time that I took it, I didn't pass. I worked on what I needed to do, where I needed to turn, what apexes I needed to hit. Working the throttle, and the instructors were really working with me on what I need to do to get me up to speed.
High speed is just, man, I feel like I'm stressing more about high speed than I actually was for the wall.
I was on my third attempt, so I was starting to stress out a little bit because I'm watching other cadets like, oh, I passed my first, second attempt, third attempt. So I was on my third attempt. I was like, all right, I need to get hype. I need to be pumped. And honestly, I do anything better with music playing. Prior to going out to EVOC, I'm in my room going through my playlist of songs and, getting ready, changing, getting ready to go out to do my third attempt. The last song that was playing in my room prior to leaving was, some Madonna. And I was like, well, this is gonna be my song. And I was in the car just singing, terribly. And then afterwards I realized I had a mic. So I don't know if they could hear me, but if they can, you're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. That was terrible singing. That was my driving song, and I passed that day, so.
I've been unsuccessful with 4 attempts when it comes to high speed. Fortunately, I have been turned around and attempted the test twice, but unfortunately I haven't passed yet. You know, I spent a whole weekend here just, you know, honestly feeling depressed, like just thinking of the absolute worst, you know, preparing myself for the, you know, the one thing we never want to think about and going home before graduation.
There's people who are failing out. It scares you.
And the struggles are, did I read enough? Did I memorize enough? Did I do enough?
I'm happy I'm still here. We're getting there. Crawling, but we're getting there. But we're crawling strong.
I'm not done. At the end of the day, my goal is to become a CHP officer. That's what I want to do. That's why I'm here. And my goal hasn't changed.